Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Beavers. This is our very first student spotlight video, and today we have Daniel with us. This is brought to you by City College Sports Marketing Club, and in this special video, we are going to be introducing Daniel, and we're gonna talk to him about his experience as an athlete at City College. So first off, how do you spell your last name? I mean, how do you pronounce it?
To pronounce in like a Polish accent, it's Piszczatowski.
Oh, so the very first question I have for you is why CCNY? Why did you choose to decide that, CCNY is the school for me?
Um, so when I was in high school, I was thinking about pursuing engineering, civil to be exact. And I knew that CCNY had like a pretty good reputation with Grove and their engineering program. So I looked at that, and CCNY is pretty close to my house. It's not too far, which is ideal for my parents because when I was getting recruited from other colleges, they were like 4, 5 hours away. And
Yeah.
like whenever I told my parents, like especially my mom, she would just freak out. So this seemed like the safest and best option at that time. I'm glad I did
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, actually, to be honest with you, CCNY, the group school is really popular, and I know it's kind of hard, but how do you manage that? Because civil engineering is not that easy. I know that.
Yeah,
And then you're an athlete. How do you like balance everything?
yeah.
What's the trick?
Well, I'll be completely honest. Like my first year and a half, I struggled to adapt because I never really had this workload in high school. It
Mm-hmm.
came pretty easy to me. And I actually wasn't in Grove originally because I missed the deadline to apply. So I was like pre-civil engineering, but I still had to take all the prerequisites. So when I was taking that, like, yeah, it was a difficult time because it was a lot of math and science classes. But
Mm-hmm.
after like my first like year and a half, like I got into it and like a reality check hit. So I had to organize myself, and the best way for me to like prioritize basketball and school is just to make like a simple schedule just to make sure like I have everything done, like with my lifts, with my skill workouts, and
Mm-hmm.
then with my studies, of course. And that really helped out because in the beginning it was mainly about basketball, but
Mm-hmm.
now like it's a pretty good balance for me, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's working out.
Yeah, it kind of works out like over time. When I started, and the transition from high school to college is kind of, tough for
Yeah, it's
everybody because the workload we have in high school is there's
nothing.
no comparison, to be honest.
Yeah, and like
Uh,
I usually had classrooms of like probably 20 people, 25 people max, and now I have lecture halls with like 100 plus people.
yeah.
Yeah,
So a lot of stuff depends on us, and yeah, just the professor is there to just give the lecture, and we gotta figure out how to, get a
yeah.
good grade. So my other question to you would be, what other sports have you played, and how do you compare like those sports to basketball, and what do you think is the difference? What do you like about those sports, and what do you like about basketball the most?
Like on a team wise, I mainly played basketball. I played a little bit of soccer in middle school and high school, but yeah, it was mainly basketball. I would play different sports with my friends, like football, baseball. With other sports, I mean, it's just different. It's a different approach. Like it's fun, it's
Hmm.
active, so that's why I like doing it. With basketball, that's like my main priority, just to get better skill wise, and it's more of like a team sport.
Hmm.
So yeah.
I also heard that you were in the honors roll, so you're doing pretty good with your GPA. So I know it's kind of hard, but yeah, it's a big thing, and congratulations for that.
Thank you, thank you.
And
Hopefully, 4.0 this semester.
and uh, so who do you look up to, for inspiration, and like as in on a personal level and in sports?
On a personal level, that's easy. It's definitely my parents.
Mm-hmm.
They give me motivation every day. They give me countless opportunities to put me in like successful situations. So yeah, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. Um, and yeah, for sports, I mean, I don't really have like one person that I really look up to because there's just so many great athletes, especially in the NBA, that all have their legacy, especially like Kobe,
Mm-hmm.
um, and all the other greats that like I just look up to, and like it gives me motivation and a hard work ethic because of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true because there are like a lot of people, and to be honest with you, like me as an athlete, also I really don't have like a specific person, a role model. I am just what I like it and I just do it.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I'm just like you.
personalities.
So
Yeah,
in that way, yeah, like me on a personal level, like when I do some kind of athletic stuff or get involved with something that is more competitive, so honestly, it changes my mindset a lot, and I feel like it changes me how I think about stuff.
yeah.
So how does it I mean, do you think like having a sports by your side changes your mindset like in your career or makes you more competitive or mhm.
Yeah, like you said, like it definitely gives me like a competitive edge wherever I'm at, whether it's in class, whether it's career opportunities with internships. Like it just, I feel like it develops a character for me from sports, like a hard work ethic, because I love working hard, especially in basketball.
Mhm.
So I use that and I translate it to other opportunities that I have. Like if I'm in class, I don't really like being like mediocre. Like I'll give it my all mainly. Like now
Yeah,
I've suddenly like given it my all in all
yeah.
my classes, just so I could be on top. And yeah, that competitive edge, I think I really got it from sports.
Mhm. And what's been your favorite memory with Beavers? What do you like remember the most? Like this one was something.
Um, my favorite memory, it's been a good amount. I mean, I think the one that I could think of off the top of my head was last year with our new head coach when we picked up our first victory and like we celebrated in the locker room with all the guys, all the coaching staff, everyone was just grateful for that victory for him and for the team. So that was a pretty dope moment. Everyone was happy, positive
Mhm.
vibes. It was dope.
Yeah. Uh, and my other question to you would be like, with COVID, it's kind of hard for you, as in to pursue athletics, and honestly, gyms were closed, and then you had to stay fit because,
Yeah.
yeah, you like staying at home, you just get lazy, and you don't even realize that by the time you're like fat, and you're just out of shape, And how did you do manage to like stay fit during COVID?
Well, I've been blessed with the opportunity to find like a couple facilities that I could work out at consistently near where I live. Certain places are harder to get in, like a good workout than others, but yeah, just having those resources and one of my best friends is actually playing college basketball at Sarah Lawrence. Uh, and me and him just train consistently, at least probably 5 days a week. Like we really get at each other and yeah, it's really easier if you have someone by your side just to take accountability, like
Yeah.
having those morning workouts when I don't want to wake up, like he FaceTimes me and vice versa. So yeah,
Yeah.
that makes it a whole lot easier with having the
Mhm.
resources. So yeah, that's how it's
Yeah.
stay
And
fit.
like people, when you have people by your side who have the same mindset
Yeah,
and what you're pursuing, they also want to pursue that same thing.
yeah,
That motivates you as a person. You're like,
yeah.
okay, if he can do it, like I can do it too, right? So that is a big thing for me
There's
as
no
well.
excuses either to like miss a workout. If you're not feeling it that day, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the thing is, when you like for like when you start doing workout, you don't want to do it, but once you do it, it feels amazing,
Yeah,
fresh
especially
and
like the after feeling, you're like,
yeah,
got that done. Like, yeah.
yeah, you feel proud of yourself. I did something amazing, and that's good.
And you
And
get tired
now,
too.
huh?
And you get tired, so it's easier to fall asleep. But I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie, during COVID, my sleeping schedule was a little off.
yeah. I mean, sometimes when like you get like little sleep, like 4 or 5 hours, and doing workout, it just gets tough because
Yeah,
your body barely gets recovered.
yeah.
right? So that's tough spot, like for when during exams and But so now I'm gonna go over 10 rapid questions with you. It's called Beaver Blast. We're gonna have that in every video, and so you're gonna answer like questions, whatever comes in your mind when hearing that question. Just go with it. Go with the flow.
All right.
So, what's your favorite food?
Uh, Pizza, I guess.
What's your favorite music group?
Everything. I guess rap, pop, hip hop.
hmm Wildest or craziest teammate at CCNY?
Wildest or craziest? Uh,
That's
Shout out
tough one.
to Zaysenko. Got him.
Okay. And your best athletic memory that you're proud of at CCNY?
At CCNY. Probably the victory,
Victory.
the locker room
Uh-huh.
celebration.
And your favorite class at CCNY?
Favorite class?
Uh-huh.
It probably should be an engineering class, but I remember I took a humanities class. It was pretty interesting.
And what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Mm-hmm.
Probably Rush Hour, I guess.
Sure. And best advice anyone ever gave you, and you want to forward that to your fellows, and you think it's great?
Probably just give your 100% to anything like you're doing.
Who are you gonna miss most?
Definitely my teammates, because that's probably the people that I spend the most time with on and off the court. I'll definitely miss them when it's my time to leave CCNY.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and so we will be making another video after this one and inviting another student athlete. And thank you so much for watching this video, and yeah, bye bye everyone, take care.